Started about a year ago on February last year. The idea it was always an idea in my head, and it just came about up in John McElroy's class one night. He was doing a 24-hour thing for the nursing unit. I just said about Crumlin. No, I'll always do for Crumlin, just they run from Mizen to Malin, and I just says, well, go for it. I just put the word out there, and a lot of people came on board, and we just took it from there. We formed a committee, and Rita, Benny, Liz, Trina, Ronan, Shauna, and Sean got together, and we started. Each person put on their own ideas on what to do and how to fundraise. And as a group, we had our ups and downs and arguments on what to do and discussions. But it worked out at the end, so it did. And we raised a substantial sum of money. And everybody had different skills in organising and pulling it off. Then the word came out and the people come on board. So we got people on board. And we made up 6 teams. We ended up with good sponsorship from the local community and business and locally. We had 6 main sponsors and then we had 26 sub-sponsors. We got our t-shirts done as well, and all the names of sponsors was added in, and it just started to move on from there. Thursday night at 11:15 we started off in Mizen Head. I started it off and it just rolled on from there. So that everybody took their position and filled in. When we were picking when we were sorting teams out, we put people with different running times together. They matched so that each person or each group would be on the same sort of running pace as regards injuries and regards as of the running. And each group have a set out a time, and Benny worked on the times and we allowed the times. Organised hotels, Sean took charge of finance, and everybody done their own thing. It wasn't one person. It's important that not one person control the whole lot. It was done by everybody. Even the runners that's sitting inside, they all put as much work on it as us. We just took it on board ourselves to take the organisation of it. And again, there's as much part of it as anybody standing here.
I done my running or more as well. We started at 2:30 in the morning and we ended about 6:30. We ran through the night and we had a great support team. It's been a great experience. We had a lovely welcome when we went up to Malin Head. There was loads of people and there was a couple of the children that's at Crumlin, and it was really great and good support.
Myself and Elizabeth, we started on Saturday morning at 2:20 a.m. in the morning. And we ran from Oranmore in Galway to Milltown, which is Galway as well, outside Tuam.
You run through the night?
We did run through the night, yeah.
That wasn't easy, was it?
No, it wasn't easy, but it was a lot cooler than the daytime that the other runners had to put up with this past weekend. But we had to contend with the later nights and maybe less sleep, we didn't have the same heat.
There was a good reception in Malin Head, but there was also a good reception within the town too. You know, the people in the town turned out to support us, family and all.
Ronan, Doherty.
You're a fit man too, Ron.
Well, not too bad, you know. These two girls here keeps me in good shape. Trina and Elizabeth. Really enjoyed the whole thing from last year. I suppose me and Trina and Liz, we organised the bingo and the gala ball, and I got to know a lot of new people. Shauna, Benny, I knew the rest of them. But no, I really enjoyed the whole experience now. Loved it. Yeah.
Congratulations. When did you do your wee stunt?
I had mines in Galway as well.
Did you?
Yeah, from Marcus's garage to Oranmore. We done it Friday night. Started at 11:30 till we met two girls at 2:20.
You're on a bit twice, Sean, aren't you?
I'm running a while, all right, but I wouldn't say I'm fat. I'm not as fit as this man here. Oh, definitely is. I have to admit today when we were coming up the road, I was getting a bit of a buzz out of it, all right, I was. Definitely, I'm enjoying it. I did. I have to. I really enjoyed it. I did.
And what is the highlight of it? Just coming home, probably.
Coming home, mate. I was getting a good pint, seeing the wains.
It was a great event. No injuries. Everybody pulled their weight and everybody enjoyed it and well looked after. And the Red Cross supported us too with our first aid. And as I say, everybody had their skills. Benny had good organisational skills and sort of timings and putting things together in regards from his background. And the rest of us had the skills in regards organising events, different events. People took them on and everybody chipped in to help. They looked after the events. Shauna came on board as well, and she's done a lot of administration work.
I'm not a runner, but
She's our backroom team.
so I mean, and I will not be a runner either after what I witnessed over the weekend. It was hard work. It was hard work. They went through a lot. They endured a lot. The conditions were very harsh for runners. The weather was beautiful for most people who were sunbathing, but not so beautiful for those who were running in it. So very, very warm. I'm from Galway. So it's great to see them running through Galway. A good experience, and it wouldn't have happened except for Mickey. So he's a stalwart for fundraising for Crumlin, and it's great he got us all together and kept us all together, which is really important. So it wasn't easy and he did it, so well done to him.
Everybody, there's runners and there's amateur runners, and it's not about the running, it's about taking part. So it is.
Very good experience, very good. Yeah, very enjoyable.
So you've been involved with biking from the beginning, have you?
Yeah, from the very, I don't know, this man came up with this crazy idea to run the length in the country, and he got so many people involved and he done some job of it. Fair play to him.
It's nearly 40 years since I was part of a walking group that walked from Mizen to Malin. It took us 3 weeks at that time. In actual fact, it was your own brother, Jamesy, that walked from Mizenhead to Malinhead, so I was part of that team. So it's sort of reliving the whole event. But this event was slightly different. But from the outset, there was this whole committee standing around me here. I'd like to thank them as being part of that. I learned a lot about this, about myself and about a lot of things along the way. I'd like to thank our own wives, husbands and partners, because we've been living really for Crumlin for the last year. I think it was a whole community event as well. The amount of runners and drivers and support team that give up their time willingly, I think it was fantastic, and that came to the fore through the whole weekend. So it wasn't just about running. I mean, this has been on the road for the last year, and it's been a fantastic event. And fair play to Mickey and everybody else for the hard work that they put on. The children is going to get the benefits of this, really, and that's what Mickey says, that's what it's all about. But nothing just happens, and I suppose it's everybody putting their shoulder to the wheel. So it was a pleasure for me to be part of the event.
We had a support team of drivers who done 12-hour shifts driving steady, and was only driving 10 miles an hour behind someone running and in front. So we had a good support from those people as well. And we done it for Crumlin Hospital, for outpatients department, for the children. They make the children and the families of the children more comfortable when they go to the hospital and the different clinics situation that they have. And that's what it's all about. It's not about us at all. That's the important thing. It's about the children and the children's family and welfare.
Before I got into Crumlin,
I thought it's going to be a nightmare and it's going to be like hell.
Yeah.
And then whenever I got in, we went into the ward. I think it was St. John's or St. Anne's, but I went in the wee room then and there was a couple of other people in it, but there was a door and it took you out onto a heap of astroturf, and there was like swings and wee bikes and all for people, and then football nets. So me and Daddy went out to the football nets and started playing about with football, and then they asked you then if you wanted a PlayStation or Xbox into the room too, so we took that and we were playing that. So
it wasn't what you expected, was it?
no.
And did that help, do you think?
Aye, a lot. There was a coffee morning rung was on and they raised a lot of money for that, and then there was a dance on in the plaza, so they got it. That was on for Jack and me, and then there was a lot of money raised from that. So I want to thank Mickey Bradley and all the runners, Brian Murphy for letting us on the bike and for taking me to Malin, because I thought I only would have got into Cairn or even not even off the Cairn mountain, so might be another run on next year, God knows. Might get another on the bike.
To make life comfortable for children especially, you know, just to do it, just to see their smiling faces. You know, there's nothing nicer to see in a child, you know, the wide clear eyes of a child, you know, smiling when it's sick. And it's the people up on Crumlin and then it's shown who supported us in the years. And I'd like to thank them and thank all our sponsors who helped us this time.
Okay, Mickey, on behalf of myself and everybody that ever has to use Crumlin, we thank you and
Another thing.
1, 2, 3.